G'day guys, my name is Trent, aka LaxLime, bringing you a Pokemon Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire Wi-Fi battle. Today we have a battle against the Pokee Playah. Definitely head to go and check him out. His link will be in the description. He's a very good battler and a very good team builder. He's actually having a Trick Room week at the moment. So if you want to learn how to do Trick Room, definitely go check that out because he absolutely sweeped me with his Trick Room team. It was monstrous. So if you want to see me get completely beaten, definitely go watch that video. Anyway, today we have a battle. We've just sort of picked Pokemon that don't get used very often and sort of just wanted to bring them in just, you know, to have a bit of a fun battle. But it actually turned out to be a really good one. And it was fun actually seeing a lot of these Pokemon put in some work. So we'll just get straight into the battle and I really hope you guys enjoy it. I lead off with my Carbink as he actually goes into Chelsea. I totally forget what this thing's name is, so I'm going to refer to it as Chelsea from now on, or the Fishy Fish, basically. I've sort of got a bad matchup here, but I was, you know, it's sort of a suicide lead anyway, Carbink. So I just decided to set up rocks and then just, you know, toxic whatever he decides to leave in or switch out. I know Teddiurushi's in the background and he probably does have Guts and Quick Feed, but he's probably carrying the Flame or Toxic Orb anyway, so it doesn't really make a difference. So I'm able to get the Toxic Orb off. It does put this thing on the timer, which is really useful. The way he is sort of boarded in, I sort of figured it was scarfed with U-turn. So I'm just going to sack this thing off. I'm basically just going to go into Detonate. Detonate is going to threaten this thing out. And you know what? Detonate is a beast. It is truly a beast. It is such a formidable Pokemon. I've stolen this set from Skyrender. It is a Choice Banded physical variant. And you know what? It hits so hard. I do go for the U-turn here because I figured he was going to switch out. And look at how much damage this does. This is non-stab. I know it's super effective, but it's still non-stab. And look at that. That hurts so much. I go into my Charmeleon from here. I just want to threaten this thing, basically. I go for the safe play because it's only the start of the match. There's no reason to make wild over predictions. I go for the Flamethrower. This does absolutely nothing, unfortunately. It really does nothing. I need to switch out, but this actually puts me in a really good position. This Pokemon was suggested to me a couple of videos ago when I asked for suggestion, and you know what? This thing is a threat. I've changed its moveset a little bit because I sort of came up with something a little bit different. But this thing has Dragon Dance, so I'm just going to go for, I'm going to call it from now on, the 2 double Ds. I'm going to go for 2 Dragon Dances, and this thing is going to sweep. It's such a threat. After 2 Dragon Dances, it does so much damage to a lot of Pokemon. I've sort of just ran a little bit of calcs with sort of the physical Pokemon in this in the NU tier, and it still does. It does, you know, it pretty much puts it in 3 or 2 hit KOs from most Pokemon. So I've got the 2 Dragon Dances up, and look at this Ice Beam. It does nothing at all. It's a beast. So this Crunch, it's like a see you later. This Crunch, it's like, whatever, see you later, buddy. I don't want to deal with you anymore. I know this was a crit, but I don't think it mattered at all. It really didn't matter. He goes into his Leeron. This is where I sort of get blocked by it. But you know what? I carry the Roar for it, because when I do get blocked by Steel types, it's roared out. See you later. This thing isn't going to survive a Dragon Claw. He's decided to sack it off, which is probably the better play. And he will go back into Leeron. I know Leeron carries Roar, and it sort of sucks because I figured that he was just going to go for the Roar and roar me out. Because that's sort of what I would have done in this position. I decided to just go for the Dragon Claw and just get some damage off, and that does nothing. It really does nothing against this thing. But I run one of these things because it's super bulky and it does a really good job. It's, you know, it's a beast. It truly is a beast, Leeron. He does go for the Iron Head again. I was really just predicting the Roar, so I just kept on staying in and just going for attacks because I didn't want to switch something out and then get the Roar and then him get momentum or anything like that. I am able to get it down to at least a decent range where I'm able to take it out fairly easily with like an attack basically from one of my other Pokemon. He does eventually go for the Roar. it does switch out into cast form, which is exactly sort of where I want it to be. It put me in a good position, because now I can use Maverick as a death fodder basically later. I go for the Sunny Day. I wanted the Sunny Day upkits because I want to bring Charmeleon in and just go for the special attacks, solar power boosted. I do go for the Solar Beam here, which is a bit of a dumb play really, because I did this because it was more cool rather than anything. I should have just gone for the Weather Ball, which would have been a fire move, and it would have definitely taken him out. I thought it would be in range, but yeah, oh, whatever. But Carping didn't get his moment to shine in this battle, unfortunately. I do go into Charmeleon. I will go for the Hidden Power Grass, because I know it was in the right range, and this thing is scarfed. I figured it'd probably be okay to be able to deal with the Fishy Fish, but after looking at it, I would have been outsped basically. So it was a bit of a silly sort of prediction, but it didn't really matter because he did go into this, and I'm just going to bring it into my Maverick just to sack it off. I do feel a little bit bad on this turn because he does go for the the Sky attack, so he sort of wastes his Power Herb a little bit here. So I was a little bit disappointed about that, because I just felt a bit rude, I guess. So that thing sacked off, and I'm going to go on Detonate, because Detonate can clean these Pokemon up basically. He's just going to be like, let's go. The return does nothing. It does absolutely nothing, and this Wild Charge, bye. There's no way that he's going to survive that. No way. So from here, he brings in his Chelsea. I sort of figured he'd go for the U-turn. He's definitely scarfed by the way he brings it in. The U-turn is not going to be enough to kill me, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to stay in and just go for another Wild Charge. And at least when he goes for the U-turn, whatever he brings in from there, the Wild Charge is gonna hurt. So he brings in Thug, and I'm sorry, Thug. I'm really sorry that you didn't get your moment to shine, because you are out of here. You're gone, skis. Bye. So he does only have Chelsea left from this point. I'm not going to outspeed because, Choice Scarf, and I saw it from the last turn. So he's going to kill me with the Surf. But I do have the Volbeat sitting in the background, which was another Pokemon that was suggested by you guys. I actually found a pretty cool set for this thing. It gets a move that I was really shocked about. And I think I can pull off a sweep with this, but I just need the right momentum. So I'm going to try to actually pull off a sweep with this thing. I do have the Substitute Prankster. I'm able to set that up. Under the Sun, the Surf isn't going to be enough to kill me. So I'm sitting pretty here. The next one will be able to break my sub, but I do have Giga Drain on this, and I'm pretty confident that this is going to be able to take the Chelsea out from this range. So I do end up winning this battle, which is really cool. I've been in a losing streak at the moment, so that's sort of sucks. So I'm able to take this thing out. I do win the game, and it was a good battle, and I really thank Pokee Playah for battling me. If you definitely go check him out. As I was saying, he's a very good battler, and he's a very good team builder as well. Thank you guys for watching. If you do want a chance to battle me, head over to my Twitter account, or also leave a comment below, and we can sort of sort something out from there. I'm always looking for battles, so I'm more than happy to facilitate. That's really it from me. If you do have a Pokemon you would like me to use, also leave that in the comments below. And that's it. So thank you guys for watching, and I really hope to see you guys next time.